Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I wanted to talk on this TikTok video I posted. So I posted, by the time this episode comes out, this TikTok video had been long and posted. You would have to scroll maybe a little bit to find it, because I might have posted some other TikTok videos since the recording of this video, or not video, podcast episode. But anyways, no, so I posted this TikTok video just as a joke, right? Like, I didn't mean nothing by it. And so anyway, so it was a stitch video. For those that, know TikTok terminology, I stitched it from another video. And is it stitched from another video or I stitched another video? I don't know. But anyways, I did one of them stitch maneuvers on TikTok. So I had, the video was like this guy, and I've seen the video before, but I've seen videos like it, but so the guy was like, arguing with a bunch of cops, and one of the cops was like, I'm gonna tase you. Guy said, go ahead and do it, I ain't scared. So the guy gets tased, snatches the wires out from him, and then, walked off, and then was, just still going about. I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but I was like, I know for a fact, if I was a police officer, I probably would have looked at the other guys and been like, so when was this established? When was this, like, although this ain't no crackhead. No. This is like in the movie Aliens, when Sigourney Weaver, when she met, like, the mother of all it, that's that situation. That is that. Like, I feel like with most crackheads, you'll have a moment where it's like, okay, you like, try to, like, wrestle them down, they just won't, then you tase them, and then it's over with. I feel like with this guy, like, obviously it was shown in the video, you tased them and nothing happened. So, but anyway, so I did like a stitch thing, and then I had at the bottom of it, like, TMossBoss, retired cop, and then I'm like, oh, this is the day when I quit being a cop, and then I just was rambling, just joking and stuff. So anyways, post the video, and then I think I was like, when I posted it didn't really do as well, but then afterwards, then the video started blowing up. Like, the video right now has like 70-something thousand views, and then also it's getting like likes every single time when I check. I always have like notifications from that video, whether it's comments or likes. But the comments is what I wanted to talk about, because oh my goodness, the people that are so quick to pull out guns and shoot, they definitely they're in the comments. Well, I don't know, maybe by the time this episode comes out, it might not be as active. Who knows? It might be probably one of the most liked videos on TikTok, or one of the most controversial, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. All right, but it might overall be one of the like craziest videos I think I've posted, because I've never seen a video get that much activity before. Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, hey, yo, what is going on? But anyway, so there were some people that were seeing it as a joke at first, right? They were like, oh, haha. Because that's why I said in one point in the video, was like, oh, I put in my 2-second notice. And I'm like, you can't put in no 2. But overall, saying I say I would have quit the same day, because I'm like, nah, I'm not cut out for that type of stuff. So anyways, because I'm like, if I just use this taser and this ain't did nothing to that man, he ain't phased, I'm like, okay, then I can't compete. Like, what can I do with that situation? So, but anyways, so yeah, some people were seeing it as a joke. And then that's when, like, the police officers, the quote-unquote police officers, that's when they just start rating the comments, talking about, oh, I bet if he had got a 40 caliber to the chest, I bet he wouldn't have been doing all of that. Like, saying comments like that and things. And I'm like, bro, that's not even what this video is about. Like, I didn't mean for it to start up something. I just overall wanted to post a comedy video. dang, why does everybody gotta be mad and pressed about things that I post? Like, I can't go nowhere without somebody being mad. Oh, then I deleted that comment because I was like, I honestly felt like that person was just waiting for a video to just blow up of mine, just to be like, oh, I recognize you from YouTube when you got into it with Just a Robot and them guys. I'm like, bro, who cares about that? Like, go on your own platform and talk about that. Don't come to my platform bringing up all dumb stuff. So, but anyways, but no, the rest of the comments, oh my goodness, bro. Like, people are going crazy, man. Seriously, I had never thought that I would have made people that upset. One guy was like, he called me out my name, and I'm like, fam, like, what did I even do? I'm like, bro, he was all like, because he goes on, he referred to me as, let's just say as a cat, okay? I think everybody knows, like, the derogatory or the explicit word for cat. But yeah, he was all like, instead of you guys acting like cats, he was like, and then he went on to like go and say like shoot or some dumb stuff like that. I have to say the funniest comment out that video was this guy that was like, I bet he wouldn't have did all that with a net gun. I'm like, bro, I like that man. I'm like, nah, whoever you are, I would want him to be my partner. I seriously would want him to be my partner because then I would be like, I would feel safe because he's thinking of everything possible. That man, I can see right now, me and him are dealing with a crazy suspect, and I'm holding my taser out or gun, whatever. I'm like, hey, look, sir, like, put your hands above your heads. Guys like, no, I ain't going back to jail. This is my second strike. No, I ain't going back. I ain't getting my third strike. This dude, the guy that was in my comment sections, he's sitting there walking out from behind him, looking at me saying, move out the way, move out the way. I'm slowly moving over to the left, like, what is he doing? This man done shot a full-on net gun at him. Got this man caught up in the net. He's like, quick, Tyler, attack him now. Like, that's the type of partner that I want. That's the type of partner where I'm like, hey, yo, me and you, like, I want to retire the same day you retire, because you make me feel safe. The fact that you got a net gun on standby, like, nah, you're the type of dude I need to play Call of Duty with. Like, nah, that's my new partner in crime. I'm gonna figure out who that man is, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna need you to be the best man at my wedding. So in case, like, let's say if the girl's ex shows up, and he's all like, nah, he was just like, I object that they shouldn't be up there getting married. This man done stood up with a whole net gun in slow motion, shot it at her ex, and he looks at me, he's like, nah, proceed, go on. Like, that guy, that's best friend material right there. Nah, whoever that man is, shout out to you. But anyways, but no, like, so many people are overall, like, pressed over that video and stuff, like, saying how the cops should have shot the guy, and I'm like, fam, like, okay, there's multiple cops. I don't think they realize that, but there's multiple cops in the video. So they could very well, like, if they really want to, they could have tackled the man. I'm saying it's multiple cops against one man. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm not saying all of them need to tase him at the same time. They definitely don't need to shoot him. Because I'm saying, like, it's stuff like that where it's like you don't know the man's crime, regardless of whatever crime he did. Which is like, okay, he's drunk, or, he's intoxicated. You're going to shoot the man dead because he's drunk? See, that's why I'm like, it's people like that where I'm like, if y'all are cops, please put in your 2-second notice. Forget a 2-week notice. Put in your 2-second notice. Leave your job today, because it's people like them. It's like, you can't be safe around them. They are trigger happy. They're the type of people that, like, the net gun guy, he's cool. But everybody else, they're like, okay, so my thing is this, like, same scenario, the wedding, where the girl's ex comes through and he's like, no, they shouldn't get married, she should be, then one of them people in the comment sections then pulled the gun out and then shot him in the church. Man's dead. And I'm looking like, why would you do that? Like, why would you ruin my wedding day? That feel like getting shot with a net gun would be so much funnier, of course, yes, than getting shot with a real gun. I don't want to be, if it came down to it, if I got shot by a net gun, I feel like that I should overall question my life. Like, I was really put in a situation and somebody had shot me with a net gun. Like, you can't, like, I'm saying, like, that's some type of stuff where I'm like, people will make fun of me over it, but at some point in time in my life, I would have no choice but to laugh over that type of stuff. Like, I'll probably be mad at the moment, because I'm like, hey, yo, what is this? What is this contraption you done got me? This man done shot me with a net gun. I'm like, it would be better than a real gun. Like, at least I'm alive to be like, okay, like, it could have been a real gun. You know, like, and I don't think people realize that. It's like, and knowing if they were in them same situations, they wouldn't have been wanting to get shot with no real gun. So that's why I'm like, when people are so quick to be, you know, like, oh, trigger happy and shooting and all that stuff, like, why? Like, if you feel that your life, and this is what we were overall like writing about last year, you know, with the George Floyd situation, like, or that, and then so many other situations on how quick a cop is, like, you know, to kill someone. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't even require all of that. It doesn't. So I'm saying, like, that type of stuff to me, I'm like, when you come onto my platform and talk to me about that type of stuff, I think forgetting the fact that I am black, so it, like, this stuff, it very well can happen to me or happen to somebody that I know that's also black, whether it's a friend or a family member of mine. It's going to have the same effect as anybody else that's gone through this stuff. You know, where there's like black people out there where it's like, oh, you know, just sitting there like scared for my life, and then you get shot by a cop because you're scared, and then they're scared. It's like, it's not going to equal a good situation. So I'm saying, there's people like that that's in the comment sections. I'm like, you guys don't need to be cops if you are, but if you aren't, that's good. That is very good that you guys aren't cops. No, the dude that was talking about shooting a net gun, he needs to be chief of like all police stations across the world, because he's actually thinking about other people's safeties besides himself, and he ain't quick to, you know, take the safety off. So I'm saying, like, that's, you know, it's people like him where it's like, okay, like, you know, you're worried about that other person's life. And I'm like, and obviously they going through some stuff if they just took a taser, and then I'm like, rather than, oh, being quick to take their life, how about helping the person, being there for the person? That's the problem with today's world, that people are so quick to take a life, but they don't want to be there for the person. They don't want to help the person out, see things from their point of view. Like, my thing is this: if I was a cop, and I was dealing with, if I was like legit dealing with a situation like that, I would try to talk with that man and be like, tell me what's going on. Like, forget all of this. No, tell me, talk to me. Like, this is your one and only time that, like, you are up on the stage, you got the microphone, say what you want to say. Talk to me. Because I'm like, I can't be one of those cops where I'm like, I'm going around killing everybody and stuff. I'm like, that's not, my thing is, like, as a cop, supposed to serve and protect, right? So I'm saying, I'm like, this guy, I'm like, because that's one thing I'm good at. I'm good with talking with people and stuff. Whether it's friends, strangers, I'll talk to anybody and everybody. I'm saying, like, I have a whole Twitch channel. I'm saying, people, come to my Twitch channel. If you want to put it to the test, you can lie or you can tell me the truth. Come up with some scenario that you're in, okay? I will do whatever I can to talk with you. I will talk with you rather than just be like, oh, no, pull the trigger. I got to shoot and kill you. I'm saying, because I'm like, what is that going to solve at the end of the day? My thing is this. I would rather live my life, okay? Live my whole life and then get to the final few like days of my life and then, you know, sit down and think. Like, I'll think of everything, and that'll be that one thing that crossed my mind, is that I talked that man, you know, out of a really bad situation where he could have lost his life, rather than like, I gotta live with that for the rest of my life, that I shot this guy when I very well could have helped him. Like, that's the thing that people don't sit down and think about. Help people. Be there for people. I'm saying, if you can give money to a homeless man, you can very well not pull the trigger on somebody. If you can help a Twitch streamer, you can very well not pull a trigger on somebody. If you can, what other things? Help a kid go through school, or help a kid across the world in one of them poor countries. Or help whoever, or do whatever that you can for a person, you can very well avoid a situation where you gotta shoot and take somebody's life. Like, obviously, yes, if your life is in danger, then your life is in danger. But I'm saying, situations like that where there's multiple cops and there's one guy, your life is not in danger at all. I'm saying, if them cops don't have your back, guess what? Them cops will be the ones getting fired. I'm like, but I'm saying, like, it won't be a situation where it's like you're going to lose your life over it. So I'm saying, it's like, it's people like that where I'm like, yeah, y'all don't need to be cops. You guys don't. Because I'm like, you saying stuff like that, how you're so quick to pull a trigger on somebody. And them same very people probably have not killed one person in their whole life. Not one. Now, like, probably not even in video games, they've never killed somebody. They speak so highly of that stuff and probably be the main one scared to kill somebody. Because I know I wouldn't want that to be on my conscience for the rest of my life, that I killed somebody I very well could have helped them. Like, because my thing is this. There's times where I sit down and I think, I've seen certain, things, and I'm like, I've seen it where people have been like on the street, like, and they look sad. And I'm like, and I sit down and I think like, dang, I very well could have helped them. I see them same people today, like they laughing, smiling, but then there was that one day where they were dealing with something. There's one time when I was outside exercising, and there was this girl that was like, she was sitting out in front of her house, and she was just sitting there. And I was looking like, dang, like what's going on with her? Where it's like, you gotta sit outside and stuff. And so I overall didn't know what was happening, but I still kept walking. And I still think about that till that day. I was like, it'll probably be so random if I were to just knock on her door and stuff and just be like, hey, there was a time where you were sitting out here and it looked like you were kind of dealing with some stuff. Is you good now? Like, that's all I need to know. Is you good? What was going on that day? Okay, well, you know what? Here's my advice. Say my advice. Go on. Go and continue on with my exercise and stuff. But it's things like that. And then I'm put in a situation where I took somebody's life. Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, man. I would constantly have nightmares. I have nightmares about situations that's like stupid. Now, a situation like that, fam, I would constantly have nightmares. I would constantly feel bad about that. So I'm saying people don't think like the long-term effects or something like that. You think it's easy to just shoot and kill somebody. There's long-term effects with that. So I'm saying if y'all want to be that quick to pull the trigger on somebody, I'm saying be prepared for them long-term effects. But if not, then yeah, I'm like, you sit down, talk with people, be cool with people rather than like, oh, let me kill them and stuff. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 38 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. If you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off your next purchase. And make sure you use my supported creator code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.